Groom makes surprise announcement to wife in the middle of their wedding. When Jeff Althoff of Blaine, Minnesota married his partner Jenna, he wanted to do something that his new wife would never forget. So when he stopped his wedding to make a controversial announcement, his guests couldn't believe their eyes. Luckily, someone taped the whole encounter, and it went on to get millions of views worldwide. Jeff Althoff married his dream girl on March 4, 2017. Her name was Jenna, and what she didn't know was that the wedding itself wouldn't even be the day's biggest event. After all, Jeff was always filled with surprises. Back in 2016, Jeff shocked Jenna when he popped the question at the concert of one of her favorite bands. With the band's help, he pulled Jenna onto the stage and proposed in front of thousands of people. Obviously, she said yes. But the morning of their wedding, it was Jeff who woke up to a pleasant surprise. Jenna had left him a brand new set of golf clubs as a wedding day gift. Little did she know Jeff's own wedding gift to her was days in the making. In Jeff's case, he preferred to wait until the end of the wedding to give Jenna her gift. That's because it wouldn't be an ordinary gesture. What Jeff had planned couldn't be purchased in any old store. It was so special, Jeff decided to hire a film crew to capture the moment. In the video that later went viral, Jeff gathered with his equally excited groomsmen and prepared to reveal the secret gift he had planned for Jenna. Jeff told his friends that he was about to present to Jenna the wedding gift of her dreams, but even the groomsmen would have to wait to see what it was. Finally, as the ceremony drew to a close, he finally took to the stage. Jeff stood in front of the room and asked Jenna to join him, calling her the most beautiful bride you've ever seen. Then he started to set up the big reveal, calling the gift everything that she wants. Then Jeff asked Jenna a vital question. Would you agree with me that the last few hours have been the best hours of your life as a family of two? Jenna smiled, but his words clearly weren't clicking just yet. Jenna said yes, but she had no idea what Jeff was getting at. Behind her, the wedding party comprised of the couple's closest family and friends looked confused too. That is, until Jeff said his next sentence. Well, I'm proud to announce that we have now become a family of three. Jenna still stared confused at her new husband. There's no doubt some of the guests thought the couple was announcing a baby, but Jenna looked just as shocked as anyone else. If she was pregnant, wouldn't she have been the first to know? Or had Jeff adopted a child she didn't know about? Jenna began to panic. Their happily ever after wasn't supposed to start like this. Thankfully, Jenna didn't have to play detective for long. Friends at the table behind her began to gasp and clasp their hands. What did they know that she didn't? Her bridesmaids pointed at something behind her, so Jenna turned around. To her surprise, a third person was jogging toward her. To the excited guests, it probably looked like this random woman was Jenna's gift. But when they saw the look on Jenna's face, the whole room erupted in cheers. The woman was holding something tightly in her arms, so much so that you couldn't fully make out what exactly she was holding. Before saying anything, she put it in Jenna's arms, and Jenna completely melted at the surprise. It was a puppy. It didn't take long for its little head to peek out of Jenna's arms. This is the family edition Jeff was talking about the whole time. It was a magical moment. And luckily, it was all captured on camera. Soon enough, the wedding guests weren't the only people to witness this heartwarming moment. After being uploaded to YouTube, it got over 700,000 views. Today, the video has over 4 million views and counting. Of course, the puppy ended up stealing the show. People even filled the comment section with all sorts of heartwarming messages for the happy family of three. Jeff and Jenna returned from their honeymoon with the name picked out for their new pup. As sappy as it sounds, she calls me Big Bear and I call her Little Bear, so I thought it would be fitting to name the dog Bear, Jeff said. It wasn't long before Jenna had her own surprise for Jeff. She was pregnant. Some 9 months later, the happy family of three officially became a family of four. Meanwhile, a different couple was in the midst of planning their own nuptials, with no clue how their special day would go off the rails.